Hello, first graders. Today is technically week 7, day 3, but if you are following along on your 3 weeks of instruction page here, it is week 1, day 3. So we are on week 1, day 3. Remember, we are working out of the blue packet. That's why we have our blue color coordination here. Today I'm going to go through our math, and we have paperclip measurement and counting nickels. Okay, so I am going to go through those. It should be fairly short, fairly simple. I don't think it's going to take any parent help here. I think this is going to really be an independent learning activity for you guys. Okay, so for the first page, it is paperclip measurement, so it should look like this. Now, some of you may be wondering, well, I don't have any paper clips at home, so how am I going to do this? No problem. Take a look down here, boys and girls, at the bottom of the page. Notice how there are paper clips we can cut out, okay? So, if you're like Mr. DeWitt, I don't have any paper clips at my apartment right now, so I am going to cut these out. I'm going to use these as my paperclip measurements. Alright, so bear with me as I get them cut out so that I can use these to help show you guys what we're supposed to do. Now, notice how I'm cutting on the dotted lines, and I'm making as few cuts as possible. Boys and girls, when we use our scissors and we cut things out, sometimes it helps to look at it like a puzzle. How can we get away with cutting this in as few cuts as possible, as well as making it as neat as possible? Okay, so here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 paper clips. That should help you with the homework. Okay, so what we are doing for this one, it says paper clip measurement. Directions. First, estimate the number of paper clips you think you will need to measure each item. Now, estimate. Estimate is a word that some of us may have heard before, maybe some of us haven't, but estimate means guess. What is your best guess? What is your estimation or best guess? Okay? It says then next, cut out the paper clips, paper clip ruler, and measure the exact number of paper clips. Okay, so first, remember, we have to estimate. So before we even measure, I don't want you guys to spoil it. I want you guys to make an estimation, and I want you to guess. So you guys can kind of make it like a competition with yourself. Maybe you say, if I guess it correctly, I get to go and do some fun activity that I like to do around the house. Maybe you can set that up with mom and dad, just so that they don't think you're skipping out on your schoolwork, but maybe you just kind of challenge yourself and you get a little bit competitive with yourself. So I'm going to say my first guess. Let's see. I think this hairbrush will be 4 paper clips long. So that's going to be my guess, my estimation. So I'm estimating 4 paper clips. Okay? Now, when I want to check it, all I have to do is take a paper clip, start it here at the dot. So that's 1. Take another. 2. Take another. 3. So, my guess was wrong, but that's okay. We don't always have to be we don't always have to be right on our guesses. It's just an estimation, and that's why we check our work. So, I would put paper clips over here. I would say 3, because it only took 3 paper clips, okay? So now, you go down to your next one, and I'm going to compare. Now, if I have to estimate, I just want you to look back at the last picture. Do you think it would be smart for me to estimate 4 guesses again? No, it wouldn't be, because look, this object, this paintbrush, is smaller than that hairbrush. And this hairbrush wasn't even 4 paper clips long. So I have to think about that as I make my next estimation, okay, or my next guess. So it wouldn't be smart for me to guess 4 paper clips again. Now, we also know that the actual length was 3 paper clips. And again, this paintbrush is smaller. So, this paintbrush, there's no way it could equal 3 paper clips. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to guess 2 paper clips, okay? Now, I don't want to spoil it for you guys, okay? So I'm just going to leave this for you. I think you guys should be able to do this page without any more explanation, and I think you guys will actually find that you do a really good job if you just keep guessing, checking, and comparing these lines so that you can make your best guess possible, okay? So moving on to our next page for math, it is counting nickels, okay? So money counting, we're counting nickels, and our directions say, color the correct number of coins to match the amount on the purse. Okay, so over here is our purse. Our purse says 15 cents. Now, I want us to think, we are counting nickels. How much is a nickel worth? A nickel is worth 5 cents, okay? So I'm just going to put 5 cents over here on top of this nickel so that you guys can remember a nickel is worth 5 cents. Now I need to count how many nickels equal 15 cents, okay? So let's figure out how many nickels equal 15 cents and then we'll color it in. So the best way to do this is we're going to skip count by 5s because we're counting nickels, okay? So I'd count 5, 10, 15 cents. So what I need to do, I know that 3 nickels equals 15 cents, so I will color 3 nickels. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Now, I don't think you guys need any more explanation, but I'll do one more with you just to make sure we know what's going on. So I take a look at my purse. I see it's 25 cents. I know a nickel is worth 5 cents, right? So now I start skip counting. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, so this is where I should be for 25. I know that 25 cents equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 nickels then. So I'm going to go ahead and color in 5 nickels. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. All right, boys and girls, that does it for math today. Remember, we are not learning anything new right now. We are just reviewing and building those skills so that your second grade teachers are going to be impressed with you when you guys come in next fall. I know that if we work hard and continue to do all of our work, these second grade teachers aren't even going to realize that we had distance learning. They're going to think you were in the classroom all year long and that you guys have been building your skills and strengthening them for the entire year. Okay? So, we'll see you tomorrow.